Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 11 chat.
Oh, hi. It's episode 17.
Yes.
It's hot as hell on the East Coast here.
And it's eviction night. Oh my goodness, what a combination.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Shorty fire burning on the dance floor. Oh, whoa. I haven't heard that song in so long. But anyway, last time, Shania used the veto to save Renee, and Ty put up Jonathan in her place.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hope effed up. And now he's crying like a baby.
Because he volunteered to go up on the block, and now he's up there with his BFF. So we had heard that there was, like, a big reaction after the ceremony, but I had no idea
that was epic.
It was going to be like this.
It's all fun and games until Johnny Boy goes up on the block.
There was a lot of sadness, and I get it, because Johnny is amazing.
He's a stand-up guy.
But, damn, I was not ready for this.
Yeah, so
everybody's crying. Nobody wants to be around. Well, Shania and Claudia.
Teen Girl Squad sequesters themselves.
Right. Nobody wants to be around Shania except for Claudia and Renee.
Even Ty goes and apologizes to Jonathan.
I mean, I feel like that's where the anger should be directed. At Ty, not at Shania. Like, what?
Why didn't he put up Claudia like he said he was going to?
That would have been hilarious, but
I would have loved it.
Yeah. So Claudia is touching base with Ty, and it was very awkward.
Like, what the hell, Ty? Why is everyone so upset? Nobody cared when I was up on the block.
I want you to stop yourself. Think about it. Think about what you're going to say before you say it to me. Watch what you say. Oh, blah.
Keep Jonathan's name out of your mouth.
I don't like the way that Ty talks to people, especially Claudia. It's not good. But he was basically like, nobody wants Renee here. If you want to play with Renee, go ahead. But, like,
that's because
you're not playing with me anymore.
He doesn't get along with Renee. It's like on Love is Blind.
Where are we going?
Micah and Paul.
Okay.
She has the friend that's like, I don't like Paul.
Oh,
and
yeah. Oh.
Paul, you know, what is he going to do? They're like treating him like crap.
Yeah.
So go play with Paul if you want to be with Paul.
Love is Blind! I can't wait for the finale and the reunion. But anyway, yeah, this was not a great conversation between Claudia and Ty, because before the ceremony, he was all like, if Shania uses that POV, like, the line is drawn in the sand, I'm going to have to go after you guys. Blah,
and
blah,
there
blah.
it is.
The line is still here. We still have this piece of cardboard here.
Yes.
All right, so Hope is a mess after this ceremony.
Full on sobbing.
Yeah, this is not just like a few tears down the cheek. This is like sobbing like someone died.
He's gonna throw up if he keeps sobbing like this.
Yes, so
what a mess.
Oh, it's not good. It's not good. So then Anika comes in. She's
also
crying,
pissed.
but she's pissed. Yeah, she's like, we gotta get Shania out of here.
Kuzi agrees.
Okay. Again,
Shania is the devil.
Why is all the blame being put on Shania and not on Ty? Shania's just saving her friend and ally, and it's killing me the way they keep saying, like, oh, this is terrible for Shania's game. She's going against the house. One of her best friends and strongest allies, like tightest allies, was up on the block. Why would she not use the veto on her?
Because she's only keeping her for friendship purposes.
See, I disagree with that, though, because
she's also working with her on the game level.
Shania's got two close allies. One was on the block. So, yeah, she's going to take her down. It boggles my mind that people are not seeing why Shania would do that. Like, if they were in her position, they would do the exact same thing.
Of course they would.
Like, really? So, I don't know. I was having a hard time, and I'm such a fan of The Crown, but I was having a really hard time feeling bad for them when they were crying. Because, first of all, Hope put them in this situation.
Yes.
And
the
second,
anger should be directed towards Hope.
Yes. Or Ty. Both. Whatever.
Yes.
But not Shania. What? Or Renee. This is not their fault.
So, Teen Girl Squad is hiding out. They're laying low because they're afraid to go into the house.
Shania's like, whoa, people hate me. Like, this is a lot.
They're like ready to get them. You know?
Yeah. Alright, so then we have Jonathan, Daniel, and Kuzi chatting. And Jonathan is upset, too, because, first of all, he doesn't want to leave. But second, like, he doesn't want to be campaigning against Hope.
That's
Hope
his
is
brother.
That's his brother in arms, as they said on the show.
But Kuzi's still hating on Shania.
Oh, my goodness.
Santina comes in. She's all pissed as well because she had a really special relationship with John. And she's like, well, when you go against the house, sometimes the house goes against you, Shania.
I don't know what they expected her to do here.
I don't know, but it's Teen Girl Squad outside in the backyard. Santina's walking through, and she's like, congratulations.
I mean,
it was sarcastic.
It was very obvious that this was said sarcastically.
And Renee said something, I don't remember what it was.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it. And Santina's like, well, I wasn't. Why do you have to be rude? Girl, you were definitely being sarcastic. Come on. Stop. So, Teen Girl Squad is like, Santina's just looking for a fight right now. We're not going to feed into that. We're not going to do it.
Don't do it.
So, yeah, it got nasty after that POV ceremony.
So now it's the nighttime. And Daniel is walking around like a bear sleepwalking. He gets out of bed in the dark.
Was it like 4:50 in the morning?
I don't know.
Something like that?
I didn't pay attention. I was taking notes. And anyway, he comes downstairs to the library and he's looking through the books.
He's looking for clues. He's holding up candlesticks. He's holding, he's
holding the candlesticks to the dog's eyes.
He's covering the dog's eyes. Like, what? He's trying everything.
He's got stuff laid out on the pool table. He's like, this is a triangle. What's it pointing towards?
Illuminati? Confirmed? Yeah. So he's trying to, he
figured it out.
He's trying to make some things happen here. But,
it doesn't happen because...
I feel like this twist that's coming, I don't think it's something that would have been enacted at any time. I think...
It's specific to,
it's going to be released into the house when production is ready for it to be released into the house.
Do you
know what I mean?
think the twist will come into play this week when they have a weird thing going on?
Something that's happening on Tuesday, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be for after. I don't know.
It's not going to be in lieu of a POV?
Maybe. I don't know. It's really tough to say, but it's definitely coming up soon.
Yeah,
they want everybody thinking about it.
They usually have it around the midpoint, a little past the midpoint.
Yeah.
All right, so the Crown is in trouble, kids.
Uh-oh, they got 2 members up on the block. What are they going to do? Who are they going to vote out
for?
So there was some debate throughout the week, and it really seemed like they were going to keep Jonathan for a bit. And then today, we see the Digital Daily, and things have changed.
Things flipped.
All of a sudden, they're talking about keeping Hope. I don't know what happened to change their minds, because we didn't really see it in tonight's episode.
No.
What solidified them wanting to keep Hope.
They wanted us to think that Johnny was going to stay.
Oh, they were definitely trying to mess with us on the show.
And, for the people who don't watch the digital dailies...
They were probably like, what?
Yeah. How'd that happen?
Yeah.
We'd like to know, too.
We would.
All right, so...
I guess part of the reasoning was, Hope has proven that he's good in competitions. Jonathan, they haven't seen compete as much. He hasn't gotten to play in POVs, so they don't know if he's going to be able to win stuff and make moves.
I don't think it was that as much as nobody's going to beat Jonathan in the end, and nobody's going to have the balls to put Jonathan back up on the block.
I mean, he's just such a nice guy.
He's a stand-up guy.
He really is.
Every time.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's time for more tears, but not really. This was a tearless breakup.
So, we've already seen the threat of breakup, a bunch of times with Claudia and Ty. This one feels a little more real. Yeah. This one feels a little more real. Claudia has had enough. So, she asks Ty to talk, and she's like, you make me feel unworthy. You make me feel small.
Yeah, she doesn't feel like he wants her
playing with him in this game.
And she said, look, it's not going to work.
We've been saying this.
And he didn't say no. He didn't say no.
He is not the type of guy that's going to, crawl after her and, be like, no, don't go, please, I'll change.
We saw
I'll
more
do better.
of this.
I think there's been a few of these conversations throughout the week.
Yeah, I think what we saw was more of, the fallout afterwards. Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
And in the fallout, there was more discussion about, you didn't give me all the info that you had, so, and he's like, yeah, I did. No, I wasn't in a guy's alliance. Okay. And, yeah, just, he's still trying to make her believe that it's her. She's the problem, it's her.
And Taylor.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that she waited until after the POV ceremony was done to do this. Because she did not want to be breaking up with Ty when he could still be potentially putting somebody up on the block. So
she said, no hard feelings.
I mean, good for her for doing this. I hope it sticks because I just can't see her go crawling back to Ty again.
Please don't go back. Don't do it.
Okay.
So now it's the campaigning portion of the episode.
Okay.
Hope's campaigning to Kuzi. There's a little bit of a lost in translation situation here.
Well, he's talking about how he's going to fight. He's ready to make big moves, do stuff for the crown. And he said...
He's going full on commando, baby.
And Kuzi's like, what?
What did you say?
You know what commando means, right? And he's like, yeah, commando. Like
strong.
And she's like, no. Commando.
No panties.
Yeah. You're not wearing any underoos.
And I love that she said panties.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Perfect. I don't have any on right now.
I mean, he was wearing a towel at the time. So, yeah. Hope, he's been saying he wants to fight for the crown. All right. Jonathan.
Well, Jonathan also wants to fight, but...
He knows that he's Ty's target this week. Ty wants Hope to stay because I'm sure Ty thinks he's got a better chance of working with Hope than he does with Jonathan.
And Jonathan is not afraid to take a shot.
Right.
Is Hope? I'm thinking he might be.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hope did find himself in the HOH room if he did kind of backtrack and be like, no, we can work with Ty. Jonathan would not do that. Jonathan wants Ty out.
All right. Wakey, wakey. It's time to get up, kids. Get ready for the eviction. I wonder if that was actually this morning or yesterday.
I feel like this was yesterday.
Maybe.
It was either yesterday or the day before even.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember people being annoyed with Hope. Because Hope is talking to the crown minus Johnny, and he's like, hey, do you think Johnny would, like, ever expose the crown before he goes?
What do you think? He's you?
Oh my god, this guy is, like, the most loyal to this alliance.
Are you even on the show, Hope?
Like, what? So everyone was like, are you kidding me? Stop with that. Like, we don't want to hear that. And they were getting really annoyed with Hope.
And Kuzi really takes him to task. She's like, look, well, let's put the blame where it belongs here. It's on you, sir.
You effed up. You're the one who volunteered to go up on the block without even talking to anyone else in your alliance. Like, what were you thinking? Now we're in this mess with 2 members up there.
Because I guess Kuzi's tired of him like, oh, you know, it's my fault, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it is.
Well, she didn't like the way he responded to her either, and he was all like, well, this is who I am.
I'm not going to change who I am.
He was like huffing and puffing.
Well, you're a freaking idiot then.
Ugh.
All right, so...
Not a freaking idiot.
Yeah, a freaking idiot.
Oh.
So, it's time for the girls' meeting.
Okay, this was really interesting to see on the dailies a few days ago when all 6 ladies that are left ended up in the Circle K room together.
Will they work together? Probably not.
Why not? It looked like, you know, there was some hope there for a few minutes. I mean, Kuzi and Anika had gone into that room to talk to the girly pops. Right. And tell them, look, we think that Ty is trying to pit us against each other because he's telling us that you guys are coming after us. He's probably telling you that we're coming after you. Right. So they compared notes, and it seemed optimistic that they could all work together. It seemed
like everybody was on the same page, that they were going to keep Jonathan and, you know.
In real time,
not so much.
Not so much. So then they were talking about the vote.
That was so short.
Well, the girly pops were all basically like, we want to keep Jonathan. He's honest. He's loyal. We feel like we can trust him. Hope is...
a mess.
He's an idiot. He's a mess. Kuzi, Anika, and Santina were definitely holding their information way closer. They didn't want to, like, show all their cards, so they didn't say who they were going to vote for.
Well, we know now.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for Arissa to check in, and Arissa says, let's go, kids. Tell me what you got.
Ah!
Hope said, I am Hope, blah, 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 blah. And
I'm in the Big Brother house. Hey, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, anything's possible. We are Big Brother.
All right.
I will correct you and say we are Big Brother Canada.
Oh.
All right, so then Jonathan got up, and we must have heard the beginning of the speech 500 times on the Digital Daily. On the short Digital Daily. Hey, BB Can Manor family. I'm loyal. I'm going to fight. Blah,
Thank
blah,
you
blah.
all so much. I've loved getting to know you all and hear about your cultures and your lives.
Yours truly, a proud Newfoundlander.
He's just such a sweet guy. He really is like one of the nicest people they've ever had on this show.
Probably the nicest.
I think so.
Yeah, he's a gentleman.
Just got a good heart.
Yeah.
So then it was time for the vote.
And everybody that was in the crown, instead of putting the crown on their head,
they took it off.
They took it
out
off
of respect
for Jonathan.
Everybody in the crown voted for Jonathan to go, along with Santina.
Right.
So the vote was 4-3 with the girly pops voting for Hope to go.
Wow. If only one person had flipped.
And this is no hate on Hope. We just really like Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then Jonathan, he knew he was going to be going, so it wasn't a big shock. On. He was ready, and he hugged everybody. He had a nice exit. People, of course, were crying their eyes out.
He didn't hug Ty, though.
Well, he might have. We just didn't see it.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. But then it was time for Jonathan to talk to Arissa.
Arissa said, whoa, that was a close vote. Were you expecting that?
I don't think he expected it to be that close.
No, I don't think so either, because I think he probably would have gotten somebody else to flip.
He could have just gotten Santina, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So, talking about his experience, he loved meeting all kinds of people that he wouldn't normally meet in his real life.
Yeah. He said, you know what, this was tough, because either way I would have lost.
Yeah.
If I had stayed, I would have lost Hope, and if I am going like I am now,
then
I'm in jury.
Yeah. Also, Arissa asked, who do you think is going to win? And he was very quick to say, Kuzi.
With no hesitation.
No hesitation.
Yes. So, this was the first goodbye messages.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't really seen them before, right?
Are they doing them?
Maybe they just didn't have time? I don't know.
I don't know.
Like in the other episodes.
Everybody had some really nice messages for him. Hope had no shirt on. Do you think you could have taken a minute to put a shirt on, for crying out loud?
No. He wants Jonathan to remember him as he usually is.
Naked? All right. So they were all nice. Again, no message from Ty.
It's a bummer to see Jonathan go.
Yeah. So now it's time for the HOH comp.
Oh, my goodness.
Finally, we get to see the results of an HOH comp on
eviction
night.
And they were freaking teasing that from the beginning, and I was like, please follow through, please. And they did.
It was a head-to-head knockout.
Knockout comp.
I didn't see what the name of it was, but it was...
it was all about the Circle K room.
I guess it was called Circle K Trivia Showdown.
I thought everybody was being ridiculous, like counting how many bags of things there were and stuff in the room, like snacks.
That wasn't any of the questions, though.
No, it was, like, part of it.
No, it was, like...
Well, knowing, like, what snacks were there on what day and things like that.
Yeah, but not how many.
I never thought that would come up in a competition. This is wild. So
we finally also found out what the lines on the floor were for.
Yes, that was for one of the questions.
Yeah, how many gummies were in the bowl. You had to follow the line to the... I guess it ended up in the library. And there was a bowl of gummies.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody count them? I think they might have.
I mean, somebody got the answer right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
In the knockout comp, there was definitely a line drawn.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we already saw where the house was splitting, right? But this just further emphasized that.
Yeah.
So, just to go over, again, if you're not familiar with the knockout competition, 2 people are up on the podiums.
Mm-hmm.
They answer the question. The first person to buzz in
and get it correct is the winner.
They move on to the next round.
And they get to pick the next 2 people who go head to head.
The loser is out.
Right.
But if you buzz in and get the question wrong, you're out. The other person moves on to the next round.
So Claudia won the first matchup and Anika was eliminated.
Mm-hmm. Then Claudia picked Santina and Hope to go up against each other. Which is not surprising because I remember her saying like, oh, I'm afraid like those 2 are going to be a super strong duo.
Right. So then Hope won that. I mean, it's hard. There's only 2 choices, you know? So then Hope picked Renee and
for
Claudia.
The answers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hope puts up Renee and Claudia.
And did Renee get it wrong? Or no, Claudia buzzed in and she got it right. Yeah.
Yes.
And then, because Shania buzzed in later and got it wrong.
Yeah.
There was some couple people who got it wrong and
Claudia picks Hope and Kuzi to go up against each other.
And Hope got it wrong.
Yeah, Kuzi moves on.
So then she picked Shania and Claudia.
Of course, right?
Shania buzzed in got it wrong. So
nobody
Claudia
touched
moves on.
Shania for that whole time, and then
Yeah.
she gets up there once, and she's like, wrong.
She bonered.
Yeah.
All right, so then Claudia picked Kuzi and Daniel.
Because that's the only two options that she had.
Right. And
Daniel got it wrong, so Kuzi moved on.
And he must have buzzed in like 3 times. He was like,
Well, he
come
buzzed
on,
in like before the question was completely asked.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's Jeopardy rules or not.
I think he just got it wrong. Like, it didn't matter if he buzzed in early. He was just wrong.
Oh. And then it was down to the final 2, Kuzi versus Claudia. So
Dang,
one side of the house versus the other.
Ah.
Crown versus Teen Girl Squad.
Crazy.
And Kuzi wins.
Yes, she got her question right, and she won.
She celebrated too.
Dang, second HOH win for Kuzi.
Yeah.
Getting it done.
But then, the real shocker. Arissa says...
To us, not to the house guests.
Right. There's going to be a twist this week,
Oh my
kids.
goodness.
On Tuesday, there's going to be a fatal feast.
What does that mean?
It means somebody's not going to survive the dinner.
Uh-oh.
And they're going
Is
home.
Anika cooking?
Maybe. But
So somebody is leaving on Tuesday's
on Tuesday.
episode. Oh my
this
goodness.
is a whole lot of questions here. Is this going to be in place of a regular week, like with, Kuzi at the beginning of, say, maybe a safety chain or something like that?
I think there's a good chance maybe they could pull out a safety chain. We don't know if they're just going to do, like, the full week's activities and end it on Tuesday and then do another for Thursday. We don't know.
Right.
We don't have any details on it yet.
Honestly, I think they would probably do...
Just like a sped up week.
Maybe. Or maybe they would do, like, a competition to see if somebody could win safety. Like, maybe it's going to be the library thing, that twist.
That twist could come into play.
Because that would
It's
take
possible.
the place of, like, a POV.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a whole lot of, hey, what's going on? And then
We want to know what the Fatal Feast is all about.
They're showing it on Tuesday, but it's probably all going down, like, either tomorrow or Saturday.
We don't know. So it's also a question of, like, is this going to affect the digital dailies?
I'm going to say yes. Because they don't want to blow the surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'm thinking there's probably not going to be any digital dailies at least until Tuesday.
I don't know. I'm not going to make any assumptions yet because we've been wrong so many times this season. I'm just going to wait and see it play out. So let us know your theories in the comments. We definitely want to read them. And we'll be back.
Tomorrow? Maybe?
We'll be back when we're back. We'll see.
Maybe, maybe not.
We'll see how it goes. But thank you all so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And until next time, much love.